Hey, what's up, my friends? Welcome back to another episode of Beer Geek Beer Reviews. And today we're going to be doing the very last of the three that my dear friend John Starodumsky sent us up here. And this one, I might have a little bit of trouble with this one, only because of the fact that I'm not particularly well in picking out certain notes in some of the Flanders Reds, because this is the Longshot from Sam Adams, 6.3%, 10 IBUs, Neighborino, if I'm saying that correctly, Flanders Red Ale. Now, I know I one of the first Flander Reds that I had was from Sam's, and it threw me off a bit. I had to revisit it a few times later until I was like, oh, okay, I see what people were talking about, and I'm starting to pick this up now. But I haven't deliberately went out and tried to find some Flanders Reds and said, hey, let's study. Man, loads of smoke off of that one. There we go. Man, this was well carbonated. I don't think you guys can see that very well. Yeah, you can. You can see that. Man, look at the red color. Very good, bright red color. Let me go ahead and set this up over here. By the way, the brewer's name is Colin Foy. He's actually here from Ohio, and I'm hoping that he may or may not see this video and be able to comment back. I would love to know more about this beer, especially after you seeing this review, sir. If this person sees it, and kind of direct me towards the aforementioned right way. But let me go ahead and agitate a bit. I want a decent head on this beer just so I can catch all the aromas. As you've seen, this is a nice bright red ale. Even getting it off into the light, I mean, I can see the tornado of the carbonation coming up from the etched glass. It's like a pure red ale. Head, even the head's nice, soft, white. There's a few rocky parts to it, but meh. There's more of that sourish from a French oak that I was talking about in one of my earlier reviews. That's right up front. It's kind of like tart, sour. I'm getting a little bit of a grainy note in the back note. Almost like a little bit of a banana note in just hiding in there. It smells smooth, if that makes sense. Sweet, tart, sour. All those are just coming through on the nose. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can pick out. Gross. There's almost the sourness, has calmed. I'm picking up more maltiness. There's almost kind of like a strawberry note there. Yeah, I expected more bold sour notes, more big bold tartness. Wow, it's there. But the beer itself, in general, is nice and smooth. It's got a nice, crisp, clean finish. A little dry. But I'm picking up some nice biscuity malt quality to it. Like I said, almost kind of like a strawberry, red fruit note. Almost a little bit of an oakiness. Yeah, I would say that the wood note is definitely there. But overall, man, it is very smooth, very crisp, refreshing. It's not overly sour. It's not overly bitter. It's kind of like in the middle. You're getting more sour notes, more tart notes, more astringency from the aromas than you actually are the drink. I mean, it's still there, but they are kind of subdued. And what I was reading about this one is that, it's new beer or matured beer mixed with fresh beer, kind of getting that krausening effect kind of thing going on. I would really say that that lent to the aromatics and also the smoothness, because the more a beer matures, ish, the smoother it will become. But when you're going to add newer beer or newer made beer, or even it's coming from the same batch, you're going to take this one, you're going to bottle it, you're going to keep it fresh for so long, and then maybe you're going to pop it. But maybe you don't even do that. Maybe you go ahead and make a new batch, a smaller batch, the same exact way that you made the batch before. To As a brewer, you're going to know, okay, those are the exact same flavors that I was getting from the last batch. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to blend it with the older, more matured beer. I mean, sometimes they only sit there and say, okay, well, I'm going to take this and I'm going to mature it for, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then while it's on fermentation, you're just going to put a newer batch or more flavorful batch on top of it. So you're going to kind of blend them together. But anyway, um, yeah, I really enjoy this beer. I thought it was going to, be something that I wasn't going to be able to pick out a lot of. I'm pretty sure that I'm still missing something, but I don't know. I'm getting that lactic acid, kind of like that. Oh, what do you want to call it? Hmm. Kind of like Brett. How it's got that tart, sharp tart, and sourness. If it's not done right, you can just carry away with it. But this seems like it was done very very well. So with that said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Peace, pros, deuce, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe. If you've had this beer, let me know what you think about this beer. And if the actual brewer sees this, comment, man. I would really like to know. Number one, hit me up. We're in Ohio. Yay, I guess. Um, Let me know what you think, man. Did I do okay with your beer, man? All right. Well, peace, man. And as always, remember, come back again for another beer in said glass. Later, guys.